Okay, hey guys, it's PhotonMan41, and I'm just giving you what I promised of the first story of me getting arrested. Now, to preface just the kind of person I am, I really was a kid that did not really get into like a lot of trouble when he was young. You know, I was the kid that got straight A's in school, and I really didn't want to do anything bad, and like I was really naive to the fact that I'm that people did bad things, and my parents wanted to take me and my brother and my sister to Disneyland, and I cried. This was, 7 or something like that. I cried over the fact that I would miss school even. I had a very high moral standing, and I still do, but obviously I have gone back and been more reluctant and things like that, with swearing and, drinking, smoking, whatever. I don't do that, but I don't judge those who do. And anyways, so just with knowing that, the night that I got arrested, it really wasn't like I wasn't put into jail like with other cellmates, and I had like a couple hours to exercise and stuff like that, and it was just a holding cell, so not like jail and in the conventional sense that you're going to be put away for, I got the classic zebra stripes and stuff like that. But anyways, so I'm over with my buddy Nick and my buddy Garrett, who I know through hockey, and Nick through school, and he's actually a Nada on League of Legends. I've played with him a couple times, and anyways, we're over at my house, and I'm kind of the person that would be content on not doing anything really, just staying home with my friends and playing video games all night. That sounds like a good time to me, personally. I'm kind of a shut-in though. And anyways, but my friends kind of like, I have mischievous friends, backdoor hopping and or backyard hopping and ding-dong ditching, and I mean, we even put patio furniture on roofs and stuff like that, and TPing, all that crap. But this was, I don't know, they were looking for some mischief, and Nick says that he's been on the roof of our old high school, and this is about a year after we graduated. And I live about 2-3 blocks away from our old high school, and I've been on the roof there, and he thinks that, and Garrett thinks this is a fantastic idea, as I'm playing Geometry Wars on the Xbox. Great game. But anyways, so this is like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we end up walking down to Heritage High School, which is where I went to high school, and I live in Colorado, and also in the same public school system as Columbine, the school shootings and stuff like that. So, already not smart to be messing with Colorado schools just because they're super paranoid. But anyways, we head down there, and from the time that we had that we've been released from school to the time that we went down there that night, they had installed new cameras that I really didn't think anything of it, just because cameras, they really don't look at camera footage unless something has gone wrong, and we weren't going to get caught, so I really wasn't worried about that. So anyways, we walk around the back of our old high school, and it's pretty big. It looks kind of like a prison itself, all concrete and stuff like that. But we go back by the generators, the backup generators for the high school, and it was so stupid. We climbed the fence, this chain link fence, to get to these generators, and Nick, this is his way to get up. It's just like this water pipe that he climbs up, pushing his feet against the wall and just scaling the water pipe 4 or 5 stories up in the air. And I'm thinking, this is how he gets on the frickin' roof? What a crazy motherfucker. And anyways, and I'm sitting there, and I'm looking over at Garrett. We both got sandals on. It's summer. We really didn't think that it was going to be that hard to get into the roof. So we're just like, oh, we're not going to go up that crazy way. Like, if you fall, you land on these jagged rocks and like these metal bars that stick up. You're gonna die if you go up these things. And we're sitting in sandals. Nick's got tennis shoes, so he climbs up like a little spider monkey. And so we yell at him, we're like, we're not gonna make that. And he gets up top and goes in through the roof door that's unlocked, and lets us in through the back entrance of the high school. And that is where we made our big mistake. And if you guys don't know this, schools now have silent alarms just in case they're really gonna like have break-ins and stuff like that. Oh, this is a good gank by Shijwani, and I think, oh yeah, I have to flash for it. I don't think I actually had to flash for it, as I could have rolled, but whatever. So the silent alarm gets triggered, and we have no idea. So we walk around the school, inside the school a little bit, and we're thinking, oh man, we could steal stuff or whatever, and we don't end up doing any of that, and we just go up to the roof and check out the roof. We've never been on the roof of our high school before, and just about 15 minutes pass by since we've entered the school, and just suddenly we see all of these cop cars just surrounding the place, like 9 or 10 cop cars. They don't mess around in Colorado with school safety, I guess. Like, I guess we could have just been planting pipe bombs or anything like that. Let's check. Okay, so I'm good. I could have been planting pipe bombs or whatever, and so the moment Nick goes, oh crap, cops, like we never see him again until later, like way later. He just climbs down that water pipe like a frickin' spider monkey, and like that he is, and just goes straight down. And me and Garrett are just like, I'm not gonna go down that thing, I'm gonna die. So we end up going through through the school. That was a good dodge. I mean, gosh, Malzahar is getting pushed by Morgana. But anyways, we go down through the school as Nick goes down that water pipe, and we go out the same entrance that we came in, through the back door. And as soon as we open, it's a really loud, heavy door. As soon as we open that, we hear this, "Hey, freeze!" And at that point, we're kind of screwed. We know we're screwed, and we're not going out there. So we just hightail it through the school and out the front door in our flip-flops and shorts and stuff. And we make it about 50 feet from the front door, where it's just surrounded. We are surrounded. Guns are pulled on us. We told to get the F down. And, of course, you're not going to do anything after that, especially when a gun's pointed at you. It's the first time I've seriously been afraid that I was going to get shot. But I mean, I'm in suburbia, Colorado, Whitesville. But, so... I get handcuffed and put into a back of a cop car, and me and Garrett are busted, and we have no idea where Nick went, even if he's alive from that treacherous water pipe he scaled. And anyways, so we're put in separate cop cars, which is what they do. Like, they don't want you conspiring with each other about a story or whatever, and just to see if the stories match up. And I'm a big loyalty guy, and I know I'm not going to rat anybody out, but I also know that I got the easy deputy, and I love my friend Garrett to death, and he got the hard ass lieutenant, and God, I'm glad I got the deputy. And I didn't tell, because they knew there was 3 people. They called the people that run the security for our high school. They call the security and they review the tapes, and they know that there's 3 people, so they know one's still away. And so they question us on who this other person. I go, well, I didn't know the person. It's just someone who said they can get us up on the roof, and we just randomly met him. And eventually, I don't say anything, but Garrett ends up saying, oh, it's our friend Nick, and he's at this address, or they, whatever. And so after that, we go, and they actually go to his house, running through his door, don't even tell his parents, take Nick Coffey out to, I probably shouldn't have said his last name, oh well, take him out to jail, basically, and his parents are like, what the hell's going on? But anyways, so I don't see Nick until we're put in these holding cells, but the amazing thing about Nick is that he got away, like, scot-free, and if it really wasn't for us, he would have gotten away. And the way he got away was, as soon as we opened the doors in the back, oh geez, I'm gonna get ganked here, but luckily saved by my creeps. Luckily, when we opened the back doors, hey, freeze, he thought it was him that got caught, so he just stays there. He's behind that chain link fence, and he can't really do anything. And so once he sees the cops run away after me and Garrett, he just jumps the fence and is just like running through the football field, which is right next to the high school. And he's like, huh, all right. And he's hopping fences into backyards and stuff like that, and he's getting away. And so once they know there's the third person, they put out this like little manhunt, and there's cop cars going all over the place. And he's in this backyard, and he sees a cop go in front of this house and drive on by. So he's like, crap, what the hell do I do? My car's still at Nick's house, my house, and and of course they're gonna check in front. I'm gonna say, oh, me and Garrett were at our house. They're gonna check the cars in front of my house. So it's like, I got to get back there, and he's pretty far away. I think he ran the opposite way of my house from our high school. And anyways, I don't know what makes him do this, but it's hilarious. He just goes straight up to this guy, and he's in this backyard, and he sees through this like sliding glass door a guy on his computer, just like this guy, and he knocks on the sliding glass door, and the guy lets him in. Like some creeper is in your backyard, he lets him in. And I don't know, he tells him the story, Nick tells him the story, and the guy's like, oh, I understand, you want me to give you a ride to your car? He's like, yeah, sure. So they're just merrily on their way back to my house to get Nick's car, just laughing a storm that he got away from these cops at Heritage. That guy must have been really cool or something. And I think this is going to be... good flash from Timo. I think he gets away here. Maybe not. No, he gets ignited, and yeah, he's dead. So... Oh, and then Morgana. Yeah, the reason we lost this game because Malzahar sucks and can't keep his lane in check. So, anyways, so he gets home scot-free. A couple hours later, at 4 or 5, 6 in the morning, cops come in, take him off to jail, and so we all meet up pretty much. We spent a long time in the back of those cop cars. So we end up going to Arapahoe County Municipal Jail. I don't know, jail, something like that. And I get put in this holding cell, and this holding cell is just teeny, very, very, very small. And, I mean, my bedroom, not very big, but you could probably fit 2 or 3 of these holding cells in my bedroom. And anyways, I'm the first one there, and all they do, they take away your belt, so my pants are like sagging, or my shorts are like sagging down. That's first sucked. And they just give you like this pad, this like blue pad, and I got the bench, and later on they just kept filling up and filling up. It must have been a really busy night for criminals, and and calling myself a criminal seems kind of funny. But they kept filling in more. There was in my cell, we got separate cells. I never got put with Garrett or with Nick, and I think I kill, but I don't notice Morgana gone here, and I think I get a kill. Oh, so close. So, I get the first guy coming into the holding cell is this white guy. He's just passed out drunk. I think he got a DUI. And then, funny enough, later I get another cellmate. He's just this big black guy, and I don't really talk to him. I'm just feeling like, holy shit, what the fuck's my parents gonna say? What's my girlfriend gonna say? And then later on there's another fourth guy, skinny black guy. And later I find out that those two, the skinny black guy was hilarious, and he was like hitting on all the female jailers and stuff like that. But the big black guy was a priest that was in there for sexual harassment. Funny enough. And not for him, I guess. And that the skinny black guy went to the guy's church and they knew each other. So, anyways, after that, it took forever. I was in there for 23 hours. And the worst thing about jail or being in a holding cell is just that you just go bored out of your mind. You just don't know what to do with yourself. Like, I wish I had a book. I wish I had dingleberries to pick out of my ass. Like, literally, it was so boring to be confined in this little itty-bitty place. That's the worst thing. Well, I mean, maybe anal rape might be pretty bad too, but being bored sucks. especially for someone who plays video games and his attention span is so short. So, I mean, like, I was in there for 23 hours, and I mean, I tried to sleep for as much as I could, but I mean, bright light in your face, and you really couldn't do anything. Like, I slept for a good portion of it, and part of it's just like, horrible, like, what, just self-loathing and stuff like that, and it ended up just me being so bored that I would use the end of my plastic fork or spoon to carve into the styrofoam containers of lunch and breakfast or whatever, and make drawings or counting the dots on the ceiling. Ridiculous. Like, okay, so panels, they had like these dots, and I counted all of them, and then I multiplied how many tiles there were and estimated how many dots in the ceiling there were. I mean, that's how bored I was. And I really didn't want to talk to the other people, and I ended up talking to him at the end just because we spent so much damn time in that stupid cell. Oh, and here comes the Morgana, just completely crap on me. And I didn't even see him in the mini-map, but whatever. So, oh, and then, like, I didn't see her, and they always say that the amount of stupidity in chat, yeah, whatever. These people, like, Malzahar's an idiot. I think I'm second pick. Anyways, like, after 23 hours in this and really crappy food, I was kicking this Teemo's butt too. Really crappy food. You just hate life. I mean, like, it's thinking of how people give you food and you're at least warm. I mean, I could be out in the snowy, alpine mountains trying to fend for myself. I mean, that'd be pretty freaking bad, but being so bored, like, I mean, I live a pretty privileged life, just being, in the suburbs and middle class, I guess. It just sucks. Like, I would never want to go to jail again, or to a holding cell, or whatever, and it just really makes me mad at myself. I guess I'm my worst critic, but... Oh, geez, nice flash. And there's Morgana again. So, Malzahar really doesn't know what to do. Sejuani is dead. I think I'm going to die coming up here. Yep, flash and dead. And this game is already going poorly. I'm almost done. But, so after 23 hours, finally taking processing. Processing takes forever. Like, literally, I've been there 23 hours, or 25 hours, one of those two. And then it takes another hour just to get out of jail, and the only way that they, like, I got posted bond, like, or bail, that's what it's called, $500 for trespassing, and my friends, like, they give you, like, you're supposed to get a phone call or whatever. They don't. There's just like this like pay phone. You don't have any money in the holding cell. Pay phone, and you can call collect, I guess. And I tried everybody I could, but I really didn't have any. Like, no numbers worked, and the only way that my friends finally got a hold of me that I was in jail was Garrett had called one of my friends, Matt, and said, like, in the, will you please accept a collect call from, hey Garrett, it's Matt, I'm in jail. And that's basically it. So when my parents were calling around, my girlfriend going crazy, never heard from me because she was a loon. My parents finally found out that through my friend Matt that I was in jail, and they had come bail me out, and processing, they take your fingerprints, and did you know they take this print on the side of your hand? Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but that took another 2 hours, and I just, God, go outside with my parents and my friends who, like, oh, we're gonna bail him out, whatever, we don't have any money, but I don't care. And it was just the worst feeling. And my parents just kind of laughed at the whole thing. I really didn't end up, nothing too bad happened to me. Like, I know Garrett got mad just because, or his parents got mad just because he had some problems with the law before. He had ran away from the cops in his Subaru WRX, which was freaking sweet, really fast. And I don't know about Nick. I think his parents were pretty pissed because they got woken up by the cops. But at least they knew where he was. My parents had no idea. The first thing that they said when they found out I was still alive is, "Yeah, he's alive!" and "Hooray, he's in jail!" Like, I'm sure that's one thing that they never hoped to say in their life. So, I mean, and later I got convicted for 32 hours community service and probation for a year, and I got a misdemeanor for second-degree trespassing, and I got a, what do you call it, a pardon. So if I stayed good on my probation and stuff, it'd be taken off my record. And, I mean, I dealt with that for, a year or so, and it's really expensive to go on probation. $50 a session for something I didn't do. I was a guy who don't drink, don't smoke, don't do anything bad. I don't know. It was ridiculous. But, I mean, yeah, that's pretty. These are one of my fail ranked games that I recorded, like Top Vane, and which is really good. And I was kicking the crap out of Timo. Actually, no, I was doing okay. I was about even. And anyways, that's my story of me going to jail. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. And remember to comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at PhotonMan41 and referral link down below. I haven't gotten a referral in a while, and it really does help. Gives me IP boosts, and I'm working towards getting a collector's pack for free doing that. So, thanks guys.